Hooter Brown, who rides saddle bronc horses for the Coors outfit. Hooter, tell me about going into the semifinals and what's your predictions?
Well, all four of those guys have been riding good. They all ride good, and they've all been real lucky this year. And here, the horse that Brad just got on is usually a lot better than that, but he still ended up, being on top there. But the next horses are going to be real good, and it just depends on which one of them get the best one, because they all ride real good. And this, whoever draws the other one is going to be the two that go into the finals.
Well, thank you, Hooter and Lionel. And it's time for saddle bronc riding. Our first saddle bronc rider is Marshall, North Dakota cowboy Brad Germanson, rides for the Coca-Cola outfit. This is my favorite event. I think I've said that every rodeo. I was just notified from the truck that Hadley Barrett is going to announce this next ride. What do you think about that, Bob?
You can see the horse leaning against the back of the chute. This is preventing Brad from getting his leg down along the side of the horse. The old horse weighing about 11.5 or 1,200 pounds, they can apply an awful lot of pressure on your leg against those steel pipes. I don't know how many of you can clearly see it, but I know a lot of the folks right here in our vicinity can clearly see that the horse has his feet braced and is leaning against that side. Germanson said, I'm going to take you right here. All right, Bradley, stay right in there. Go on to them, Brad. Boy, he's got his act together. Oh, well, whatever the old horse did, look, he says, I'll show you something a little wild and west here. That old pony bucked off my partner a little earlier this week. We're going to grandstand him a little. There is a class act right there, ladies and gentlemen, that young man.
There is a class act to me. I think she liked it.
No, she liked the horse and the ride.
Oh, you don't think she's talking about Hadley's job?
No, definitely not.
Well, Brad Germanson had a 78. What a way to start the saddle bronc riding.
Let's go to Clint Johnson, 7-Eleven, Cheap Auto Parts. Here's a guy we've seen up in the finals many times. Look at this. That's spurring action. And the rein is used for the balance that they hold on to. Here, forward and backward. Again, 1 to 25 for the horse, 1 to 25 for the rider. Red, what'd you come up with on a total?
Bob, you're going to like this one. Clint likes it at 81. So, we got two really good scores with a 78 and an 81.
You happy, Romer? Or Justin Healer looks on. She's happy about that. Nobody's got injured so far.
All right, now we go to Butch Small, Idaho. 3 times the National Finals Rodeo.
Rides for Copenhagen Skull. On quite a mare here. This young man, the horse is a little bit stalled coming out at the first there, but now gets away with Angel Sing, the name of the horse.
Former Bucking Horse of the Year. Well, as they help him to the ground, we'll anxiously await his score. He needs to be 78 or better. Actually needs to be a 79 to go to the finals. A 74. So Butch Small is eliminated. With a 78 and an 81, Rick Smith from Laramie, Wyoming definitely has his work cut out for him.
And Reddy rides for the Casper outfit. This was the home of our last stop on the Pro Tour. Here a good start. You see the balance with that hand. Whoop, a little miss with the right leg there, Red. It looked like he kind of got out of balance.
Bob, they'll count off if the judges happen to see that. Oh, what old tough way to get down. I could see him missing that pickup horse over the back of him. Wait for his score. He needs to be 79. Well, he didn't make it, 74. So Brad Germanson and Clint Johnson will go to the finals.
Saddle bronc riding time. Clint Johnson from 7-Eleven versus Brad Germanson of Coca-Cola. Red, this looks like a repeat of our last stop on the Winston Tour at Casper, where these same two individuals competed against each other.
Another thing that's important too, Bob, this is one of 3 individuals for 7-Eleven that made it to the finals. Now, the reason this is very important is because if they make it to the finals, they're going to pick up at least 3 points, and if they win, they pick up 4 for their outfit. Now, with 7-Eleven accumulating that many points at this particular competition, they're going to give Copenhagen Skull a run for their money in the overall standings.
Clint Johnson, our first man to go, 1980 world champion, 7 times to the national finals. Oh, everything going perfect here. Look at this. Couldn't ask for much better, Red. Good timing there, you see, holding on to the buck rein. The other hand has to stay free at all time, and then that spurring action.
Pickup man gets him on the ground, and we anxiously await his score. Tips his hat to the crowd, and a 78.
Not real excited about it, was he? But he's in there anyway. Of our onlookers discussing the ride here as we get ready to go with Brad Germanson of Coca-Cola. Randy Bond, one of our steer wrestlers, the pro ranks.
Brad Germanson is 3-time world champion saddle bronc rider. He's very tough to get on the ground, and a high jumping bronc out of the chutes. He's in good shape.
Beautiful ride, Brad. Big horse here, Red, too, as our pickup men, Steve Sutton and Marvin Shoulders, move in to bring them into the ground. Dodge pickup here.
And he jumps all the way over the pickup. Score coming up. Watch our Wrangler officials here tally their scores and add them together. We hear Hadley say a 78. There it is. Well, that's a tie. So we have to go back to the scoring in the semifinals, and we find that Clint Johnson had an 81. So that means he added another 4 points to the overall average of 711. Lionel has him down with the chutes.
Heading one day. Again, I know it takes a lot out of you. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Wasn't that bad if you can just get right on them, get on 3 right away. You don't have time to get sore or get too tired. It's a heck of a day, but it feels good now.
The Saddle Bronc winner at Wichita.